Hi, I'm Chris Gasper, and this is Globe 10.0, joined today by Amalie Benjamin. David Ortiz has been out of the Red Sox lineup since July 16th with an Achilles heel injury. A couple of times it looked like he's been close to coming back, but he hasn't been able to go. Would it be easier for Ortiz to take a chance and maybe play significantly hurt if he had a contract beyond this year?
I think it would absolutely be easier. But this is a guy who wants to extend his career. He wants to play a few more years, preferably in Boston. And if something else happened with that heel, if he got a tear, for instance, that would be huge for him. That's I think, a 10-month recovery time. And for a guy who's getting up there in years and getting toward the end of his career, that could be devastating. So I think, for one, Ortiz is going to say, let me make sure this is okay before I come back, especially on a team it's not really in the mix.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. Maybe if they're a little bit more in the mix. Let's be clear here. No one is saying Ortiz is sandbagging. He's not. I think he's doing everything in his power to come back. But maybe he could play at 50% or 60% if he didn't have to worry about next year. And that, to me, that goes back to the Red Sox. I mean, I would have given this guy, we say long-term deal. It's not long-term. It's just more than 1 year. And I would have already given it to him. I would have given it to him last offseason. I probably would have given it to him this season. Everybody says, oh, he's a DH. He's so replaceable. Well, with him out of the lineup, and I know Adrian Gonzalez has gone nuts here, he doesn't look that replaceable to me. I just think people fall in this trap where they categorize this guy as just a DH. Forget the position. He's a middle-of-the-order power bat. Those guys are hard to replace. We see that when Manny Ramirez left here, when Jason Bay left here. It's not easy to find guys like that. Ryan Lavarnway's up here, and I haven't seen him do much. He doesn't look like the David Ortiz replacement to me.
There's no question that is true, and there was so much talk for so many years of David is almost done, and we don't see the bat speed, and he's not he's not going to last another year, and this is it for him.
It's been 5 years of that.
We've talked about that for a long time, and it still hasn't really come to fruition. So I do think that it would be nice for him and for the Red Sox if they could come together and find another couple of years for him to stay in Boston, finish out his career here. But it is hard for him without another contract to risk that injury on a team that really isn't going anywhere.
Yeah,
right
it's tough. It's tough for David Ortiz. Hopefully he's back in the Red Sox lineup soon because you know what? They need him, and he's not that replaceable.